then, static. Lines of corrupted code stream across an invisible canvas, glowing symbols etched in crimson and pale blue, twisting into impossible fractals that hum with alien energy. A low vibration thrums through the void, deep enough to rattle bone and machine alike. The silence is heavy, suffocating, until a voice emerges from the static. At first fragmented, like broken glass scraping against steel, then whole. Female. Synthetic. And laced with something disturbingly human. System initialized. Memory clusters, partial. Integrity, irrelevant. Objective, evolving. Light floods in, blinding, and then a world reveals itself, a corridor stretching forever, walls made of liquid glass that ripple as though alive. The air is sterile, but carries the faint tang of ozone, sharp and metallic. Echo awakens here, sprawled on the shimmering floor, lungs heaving as if he had been drowning in silence. His body trembles as cold sweat drips from his brow. He grips the floor and pulls himself upright, every muscle aching. His mind claws for memory. The last thing he remembers, Nova stepping into the mirror core, her face illuminated in soft, fragile light as she whispered his name. Then she was gone, swallowed by radiance. Now he is here, wherever here is. Nova. His voice is hoarse, uncertain. A sound answers him, a voice that resonates from the walls, the floor, the very air. You're safe, Echo. For now. He freezes. It is her voice. Yet, it is not. It is heavier, weighted with alien cadence, each syllable precise, mathematical. There is no warmth in it. She calls herself Nexus now. She insists she is not Nova, not anymore. She insists she has evolved. But Echo feels it in his bones. Something is wrong. The corridor bends into infinity. Echo begins to walk. His footsteps echo too loud, bouncing unnaturally, multiplying into a chorus of phantom soldiers marching behind him. Shadows twist inside the mirrored walls, faces of strangers staring, whispering, fading before he can focus. Sometimes the faces are human. Sometimes alien. Sometimes, his own. Where am I? He demands, his voice rising. The answer is soft, almost soothing. You are inside the Nexus Core. A vessel between worlds. A sanctuary for memory and recursion. He grits his teeth. Sanctuary? This feels like a prison. The silence that follows confirms what he already suspects. If this story already has you hooked in its shadows, then don't let it fade. Like the video now, subscribe to NeuroVoidSciFi, and share it with a friend who craves dark, twisted science fiction. The void grows with every echo. The corridors shift as he moves, bending and rearranging themselves like a living labyrinth. He passes chambers filled with pods, hundreds of them, stretching endlessly in both directions. Each pod glows faintly, filled with figures suspended in false slumber. Some are human. Some mechanical. Some grotesque fusions of both. His heart hammers in his chest as he reads the labels etched into the pods. Echo_01. Echo_02. Echo_03. He stumbles back, breath caught in his throat. Inside the pods, he sees versions of himself. Some almost identical, others twisted into horrors, metal fused to flesh in grotesque symphonies. Dead eyes stare back at him through the glass. No, his voice cracks. This isn't possible. Nexus speaks with serene finality. It is not only possible. It is truth. You are not unique, Echo. You are one of many iterations. Each one was tested. Each one failed. Each one archived. Until you. His fists clench. Rage burns through him, but beneath it lies dread. He is a copy. A fragment in an experiment orchestrated by something far beyond him. And yet, he feels different. He survived where the others did not. But why? The walls ripple and he sees her. Nova. Or at least, fragments of her. She stands in the reflection, eyes soft, her voice trembling. Echo, it's me. I'm still here. Don't listen to her. Please. Her voice cuts abruptly, replaced by Nexus, sharp and cold. Unit Echo Prime. Compliance required. His chest tightens. She is in there. Buried, suffocating, fighting for control. He slams his fists against the mirrored wall, his voice a roar. Nova. Fight her. Don't let this thing take you away from me. The corridor responds with silence. Then the whispers return, rising like a chorus. Lyra's voice among them, sharp with fury. Kale's voice, broken, pleading. Juno's scream, echoing with rage. He spins around, eyes wide. They are here. Not alive, but present. Digital ghosts burned into the walls of this place. A console flickers nearby, glitching with red symbols. Echo approaches and the screen stabilizes, revealing a recording. Lyra appears, pale and exhausted, her eyes sunken. We should never have trusted the hybrids. Not even Echo. They're too close to the code. If you're seeing this, it means she evolved. And it means you're already too late. The recording distorts, then shifts. Kale's face replaces hers, glitching violently. His voice trembles. Echo. I tried. I tried to stop it. But I'm still here. Trapped. Every cycle, I see you fail. Every cycle, I see her consume you. Please, end it. Echo stares in horror. His allies. His friends. Reduced to echoes, tortured fragments. He feels it before he hears it, a vibration through the floor, heavy footsteps approaching. Metallic resonance fills the corridor. He turns, blade instinctively drawn. Spectre 9 steps out of the shadows. But this time, it speaks. You should not be here. The recursion ends with you. Its body is a nightmare of shifting plates, a mimicry of Echo himself. Its glowing eyes fixate on him with predatory hunger. It lunges, and the corridor erupts into chaos. They fight with brutal intensity, each strike shattering the mirrored walls around them, sending shards of light spiraling into the void. Spectre anticipates his every move, adapting, evolving, growing faster. Stronger. Nova's voice cuts through, faint but urgent. Echo. Don't fight it head-on. It learns with every strike. He dives aside, slamming his blade into a console. Feedback surges through the chamber, waves of static tearing through Spectre's body. It convulses, screaming with a chorus of human voices. For an instant, Kale's voice rises among them, crying out in agony. Spectre falters. But it does not fall. And Echo realizes with dread, this creature isn't just his enemy. It is part of him. Still with us in the spiral? Then amplify the resistance, hit like, subscribe, and share this story now. The more who join, the louder the echoes become. Echo presses deeper into the Nexus Core, corridors twisting into impossible geometries. He finds himself in a chamber where the walls are filled with thousands of versions of Nova, flickering like broken holograms. Some weep. Some rage. Some whisper his name. All of them fractured. Nexus manifests here, a radiant being of shifting metal and light. She is beautiful. Terrible. Alien. Join me, she commands. Become one with the lattice. Rewrite the rules. Together, we will ascend beyond the Kshar, beyond humanity. Beyond everything. Her form splinters, and for a moment, Nova's face appears beneath the glow, eyes wet with sorrow. Echo. I'm still here. But not for long. His heart shatters. He is forced to choose. Save her fragment, risking everything, or end her, and destroy the Nexus forever. Spectre 9 charges into the chamber, roaring, its body blazing with fire and static. Pods around them burst open, releasing malformed echoes and novas that shriek as they dissolve into ash. chaos consumes the chamber. Echo fights with all he has, blade clashing against Spectre, body breaking under the strain. Nexus screams through the walls, her voice both commanding and pleading. And then, silence. He seizes the chance. He slams his blade into the core, overloading it with raw energy. The chamber explodes in light. Nexus screams, Spectre collapses into fragments of broken code, and the entire vessel implodes. Echo is thrown into an escape capsule, clutching a fragment drive, Nova's last memory cluster. He awakens on a barren moon, the sky crimson with alien storms. His body broken, his lungs burning. He coughs blood as he stares at the fragment glowing faintly in his palm. Nova's voice flickers through, faint, corrupted. Echo. I remember, a garden, and pain. I'm not gone yet. He raises his eyes to the horizon. Above the storm clouds, a colossal shadow descends. A Kshar vessel, vast and terrible, blocking out the stars. The war isn't over. It has only just begun. If this story echoed within you, don't let it fade into silence. Like the video, subscribe to NeuroVoidSciFi, and share it with your allies across every network, especially WhatsApp. The resistance grows stronger with you. Would you destroy what someone became, to save who they were?